up, everybody? This is VisitJoan, and welcome to another tiny home build. Today, I am doing an island tiny home in Sulani, and yes, I did get rid of the Sulani rental house because I wasn't using it. You know, it was only there for like one video, and then there was no point in using it again. So I'm like, if I need it again, I can put it somewhere else. But for now, I might as well just. It's a 20 by 20 lot, perfect for a tiny home, and so, you know, there aren't a lot of those, so I figured, why not use that for a tiny home? Anyway, you guys, I am building this house for its middle-aged couple. They actually did live in the off-the-grid duplex before I took it out, as I did in the previous video. I'm probably going to put that one up before this one. That's my plan, but, anyway, I just wanted to build another not another island tiny home, but another tiny home. So, basically, there are two adults living here and a dog. So, I think it would just be, you know, perfect for that, because they don't need all that much space. But when building this house, there was a lot of tweaking I actually had to do to make sure, you know, it fit within that tiny home range. I mean, I wasn't going to be able to do a micro home for what I wanted to do, obviously, but, you know, I figured a tiny home would be good because I only have like one other of those. And so I figured, you know, why not? But anyway, the idea of this house was kind of like a half of an A-frame, I guess. I don't know. What I was trying to do is I thought it would be cool to kind of have like a second floor kind of like hanging off the bottom type of thing. I think it turned out pretty well. And as for the yard, I put a pool in there. And, you know, you're probably wondering, Joan, why would you put a pool when it's that close to the ocean? And, well, I got two words for you. Jellyfish. Okay, that's one word, but never mind. But anyway, I was putting in the fencing so I could fence in the gardening area. And it turns out once the fence was closed, that counted as tile space. So I had to delete one of the walls of the fencing there. So, but back to the jellyfish, you know, when I was younger, I was like 12, we did go to the Florida Panhandle, and we spent most of the time in the pool because there were jellyfish all over the ocean, you know, you get in there, it wasn't that bad. I know my cousin got stung really bad, but, it just felt like spark, and oh yeah, that's the jellyfish stinging you. But, yeah, so you don't want to deal with that. You can just dip in the pool here. Plus, I needed something of a sizable size to be able to put in this yard. Because it's like, okay, the house is tiny. What else do I do with this space? You know, like, what? But, anyway, I also did give them some, like, playing equipment, like swing set, because their niece does have children, and so I figured that she would come over with them, and so they would have something to do in the backyard, so that would be, you know, pretty fun. And I also did most of the landscaping off camera, just because, you know, I kind of figured you guys don't really want to see me put plant after plant after plant there. I mean, I don't want to watch this. I don't know why you guys would want to watch that, but, anyway, also, you can see here, I put like a little bonfire. I don't know, I needed something to put back there, but, yeah, so the backyard, you know, there was a little space for a backyard, so that was nice. And I did change, you know, the roof color because I wanted to put those, like, little dormers in there, but, you know, but the one with the color that matched the roof didn't match the walls, and the one with the color that matched the walls didn't match the roof, so I decided to change the roof because I use that teal siding all the time, and I wanted to do something different and use the blue one. But, okay, so now we have moved on to the interior of the house, and the bathroom. There's only, like, one bathroom, but I did make it pretty big. I did have problems trying to figure out the, what wall height to make the house and where to put the stairs. I finally decided on, like, the lowest one, and that way, you know, there would be an extra area of the, bathroom wall before you. How do I put this? I mean, you know, when you walk down the stairs, there's one square of wall, and then there's, you know, the little living room. And I was kind of debating whether I wanted to make that 3 tiles bigger, 2 tiles big, because, you know, I was thinking, okay, I was going to put the TV there. I was going to put the TV against the wall that the door is, and I didn't want the door to be in the way, and so I thought about maybe putting the door on the other side, and that's kind of why I decided to go with the shortest wall height. But then that would be just, oh my goodness, that would be disastrous. Like, you'd run down the stairs and, like, run into a door. So, yeah, that is not going to happen. And plus, I kind of figured, you know what? It's a tiny home. I'm probably going to use a 2-seat sofa anyways. So, yeah, that's what was going on there. So, yes, I finally decided on that. It doesn't look like all that long in this video, but that's because I cut all of it out. So, yeah, the interesting thing is you kind of forget sometimes what exactly you did and what struggles you had while you were building, and then you go and, you know, edit the video and you see all that stuff that was recorded. Like, oh yeah, I remember this now, you know? It's just, like, I've had that happen, like, several times, even this morning when I was, editing another video, because I have a lot of editing to do, so I'm just going to use some of this time to get it done. And since I have the opportunity, I wanted to be able to at least, you know, make sure that I record another voiceover while there's nobody in the room. So that's what's been going on. Other than that, I think creating this was pretty straightforward. I mean, I didn't have any big problems, but one thing that's really awesome about Sulani is that it usually is pretty sunny, so I can actually go into live mode and take pictures without having to screw around or wait around for the weather to change, and then I don't have to basically edit it in Photoshop afterward, and it actually is a bright picture that I don't have to do anything to, so that's really nice. Whereas in other neighborhoods, like Brychester, it'll be like rainy and gloomy, and then I have to screw around or wait, or oh my goodness, it's a pain in the butt. But anyway, I think there was one point where I was trying to decide whether to put the dining table against the wall there or put it in the middle of the kitchen. But, you know, I realized, okay, I want a place for a desk, and I thought that maybe I could put like a 2-square desk, but then I figured, you know what, I probably don't have room for that. So I ended up using the single desk right here, and I stuck a laptop there instead of the other computer. But with that came the decision to put the dining table in the middle, like, of the kitchen, and it worked out pretty well. Like, the best placement I had to use the Alt key for, but you know, it's okay. Sims can still get to it. At least I think they can. I did play test this a little bit, but yeah, it wasn't that hard to do. Basically, you know, you just hit the Alt key and then you can put anything where you want. You have to have moved objects on though, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, we all turn that on anyway. And basically, so there was a point when I was trying to figure out, okay, what kind of sofa should I use? Because, you know, the tiny living sofas are the newest ones, so my newest, you know, instinct is just to go to that one, but then it's like, no, I've used that like 5 times already. I only really like 2 or 3 of the swatches. Well, not like, but I've used like 2 or 3 of the swatches, and you know, I just wanted to do something different, so I finally settled on the Jungle Adventure sofa, which I don't really use all that much, but I figured, you know, it's something I don't really use. It matches the color scheme, so it worked out pretty well. Now, this TV, there are problems with this TV because, you know, I've tried, like I said before, I tried to hook up the gaming box to it, and that didn't really work, but I figured these people wouldn't really have one, so it wouldn't really matter. Okay, did I just not cut out a part of that? Hold on. Yeah, I just had to go back and just edit out a part because I left in basically like a few seconds of me trying to decide what to put on the top of the TV, and nobody wants to watch that. At least I don't, like I said before. So I kind of decide, okay, am I getting bored with this? If yes, then I cut it out of the video. So that's why these take so long to edit, because I think a lot of people just, you know, speed up their video, but I just don't do that. I have to edit it because I just have a weird style of how I place things. But anyway, this video is coming to an end, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover here. If you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate you leaving a like and a comment. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. You can always follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at VisitJoan if you want to see fun scenes, behind the facts. Oh my goodness, fun facts behind the scenes. And I'm also at Twitter and I'm also on Twitter at VisitJoan Videos. But anyway, you guys, I I need to stop. My words are mixing all over the place. So I'm going to get up out of here. Bye, everybody.